Let's begin, pal.
This is not a drill.
Repeat, this is not a drill.
Is that all you got?
Let's begin, pal. What up?
This Infantry Outdoors live stream was brought to you in part by Water Purification Products, providing the complete package for all your purifying needs, including sales, installation, and services. They're fully licensed and insured. Visit them at waterpurificationproducts.com or call 954-979-5066 for pure water at your fingertip. And Mayhem Studios for all your multimedia needs. Don't give your business or organization a professional look to include videos and logos. Contact them at mayhemstudios@yahoo.com or call 479-322-0700. Add a little mayhem to your media. In association with ZW Designs. Need a website or app for your business? ZW Design has you covered. They'll get you looking professional in no time at affordable rates. Visit them at zwdesigns-agency.com or call 970-759-2739.
My name is DJ Infantry, and I am legally blind. My passion for the outdoors has taken me to some amazing places, and I have done some incredible things, all with one mission in mind: to inspire you to get outdoors.
Pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Welcome to Infantry Outdoors. That's right. Welcome to another Friday night, everybody, boys and girls, wherever you are around the world. Welcome to This Week Outdoors. I'm DJ Infantry, everybody's favorite disabled blind guy, doing what I do on another Friday night. As you can tell in the background, it's a little stormy outside. So we're going to keep it on the stormy side tonight, but we're going to have a good time like we always do, right? Music, fun, information, and so much every Friday. That's why you got to tune in. If you're new here, we do this every Friday. We start at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we just run until. Basically, it's This Week Outdoors, and, well, you'll pretty much see how the show goes, and you go with the flow. As always, like I say, I'm the Infantry, and if you have any comments, questions, or concerns pertaining to this or any of our program, write to us at infantryoutdoors@yahoo.com. And, of course, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell to all notifications so that you're notified each and every time we live stream, upload, post, whatever the case may be. And of course, if you'd like to help out the program, our link is down below, PayPal, or you guys can use the super chat, super stickers, and all that quarter super stuff. But yeah, we do appreciate the help. So, how's everybody doing tonight? It's been a great week. How was your week? What do we got? Who do we got in the chat? Ark Living. How you doing, Ark Living? What up, Arkansas Living? I got some fan mail to talk about here in a little bit. Also, what happened this week outdoors with us wasn't, didn't really do anything. Pretty much hung out in the house all week. It's been, I don't know. What I want to know in the chat is what have the daytime temperatures been like where you live? Because here in North Florida, boy, oh, they've been hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Been really hot, hot, hot. Man, I wish it was storming for real. Well, yeah, you probably hot as hell too, huh? How hot has it been where you are, Arkansas, living? Because I'm curious. It's over 100, man. And it's nuts. You don't want to go outside. You don't want to do nothing. You know, you just want to stay in the house because it's so hot. Like, at bowling practice today, me and one of the parents were outside. And we were socializing and talking and having a smoke and everything. And just standing in the shade, we were drenched in sweat. That's how bad it is. You know, when you can stand there and drip sweat in the shade when you're not moving, you know something's wrong, man. You know for real something's wrong. 102. There you go. There you go. Be careful, man. As a person that deals with this heat, this is why I left South Florida. Because South Florida has them numbers all year round. You take the heat amplified with the humidity down there, man. It's like I tell people, if you're cold, right, you can always get warm. You can put on more clothes. You put on a blanket. You can make a fire. Turn on a heater. All right. But when you're in South Florida on a hot August day and you're butt naked, sitting spread eagle in front of the air conditioner, and you're still sweating, what you gonna do, boys and girls? That's what I want to know. What you gonna do? Yeah, that's hot. And I don't mean in like a sexy way either. Oh, boy. Yeah, we got some thunder outside. I was getting ready to do the broadcast, and I heard the thunder outside. I'm like, oh, let me put this background up here tonight. I didn't know what the index was, but it sucks. Been putting another boat together. About to sit in the living room with my boy and build some limb line. What's a limb line? But that's awesome, man. Big ups you and your son, man. Shout out going out to Arkansas Living or Ark Living. and his little young man or older man, or I don't know, his son hanging out doing father and son things. That's awesome, man. That's what it's all about. So as always, when we come back from the break, we ask the question of the week. And basically, like I said, we didn't do much this week. We were stuck in the house. But this weekend is a big weekend. Today was last bowling practice. For those of you who may not know, if you've been following along our live streams, every week I give you reports on my son Brandon's bowling and the kids in the Special Olympics. Something I'm very proud of, something I'm always happy to report on, something I've had a lot of fun being a part of. And this week, the kids, today was the last practice. They did really well for having a week off. Tomorrow, we head to Jacksonville for competition. So we got to leave out of here early in the morning, head out onto Jacksonville and compete down there. Now, if the kids do good there, then they move on to state in Orlando. So limb lines, single lines, like a trout line, kind of. Bank line. Would that be the same thing? A bank line? Mind you, I don't have trout in Florida. I would love to fish for trout. I'd love to try some trout. I never had it. But yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. It's like a jug line that you tie to the tree or stake into the ground, and then you have your line of hooks with a weight on the end and kerplunk. If I'm right, I'm going to get the brownie points for this one. I've never heard it called a limb line. Now, I have heard of a limb line in pertaining to alligator hunting, which, by the way, guys, August 15th opens alligator season, and we got 2 alligators to go get. So looking for sponsors to help out with that project still. So if anybody wants to help me out, I need a bang stick. I basically need everything that you need to go gator hunting with in the state of Florida. So here's my email. I'm looking for a company to sponsor, hopefully help us out. So if a business or somebody would like to get advertising for the entire gator hunt series, reach out to me. And it's not that expensive. It's only a couple $100 that we're looking for the gear that we need to go. So if anybody wants to advertise your business for the entire gate, now it could be a 1 day, or actually it'll be 2 days at least, because we got 2 alligators to get. And in the state of Florida, you can only get 1 per day. So you're guaranteed 2 days of gator hunting sponsored by your business, you, yourself, whatever, right? Also, the live stream leading up before that and after that. We'll also, give you an opportunity to come up, talk about your business. Thank you for your sponsorship and all that stuff. So same thing they use for gators, basically. Okay. Gotcha. A limb line. Okay. A jug line or anything you want to call it. Because there's different ways you can do that same configuration. But what else was I going to say? Oh, yeah, gator hunting. Yeah. So if you know any, or if anybody, or if you guys know anybody that would like to help out, or several of you that, a couple bucks here and a couple bucks there adds up real quick. So again, we're just looking for the gear to go gator hunting. This will be my first year ever officially gator hunting. I've done eating gators and taking care of gators that showed up where they weren't supposed to, because it was necessary. But this will be my first tagged gator hunt. So got some fan mail, boys and girls, from Kentucky Prepper 5. Big shout outs to you, man. Why don't you check the old P.O. box? I'm gonna put my finger over his info, so I don't want you to have that, but there's Kentucky Prepper. Here's our info right there. P.O. box for fan mail, for anything is always listed in the description box down below. But I want to thank him very much, man. If you watch this on the replay, because you're not here right now, I got a really nice postcard with an awesome message and a couple of stickers, man. So let's see. Let me make sure. Give me a minute. Let the blind guy get it the right way. And they're shiny, so the ring light. There we go.
Got 2 stickers. So thank you very much, man. I'm going to add these somewhere. Don't know where. I think I might make something to put things that people send me like this on, which I don't have yet. So, and I got the wonderful postcard right here, man. Really nice. I'm going to make sure I can show it to you guys. There you go. Ooh. Everything's backwards with the cameras. It drives me nuts. So thank you very much, my family. I really appreciate that. I'm going to cherish this. Like I said, I'm going to make a board, make something just for stuff that you guys send. And don't forget, we also put down there, if you guys want to send anything metal that you want to see us melt in the melting projects, anything. If you guys want to contribute to the project, the P.O. Box is there for a lot of reasons. Blind Squad TV, what up? DeKendrick, I'm glad you're here, bro. I have a question for you, DeKendrick. Have you ever worked or been affiliated or associated with the Special Olympics? Let me know. Because I'm actually glad that you're here. We're going to be talking about that tonight. Because my son has been competing in bowling in the Special Olympics through the school, the new school that we're putting in. And when we come back after the first music break, I'm going to kind of tell you guys what's up and what this week's report is. I'm kind of waiting for some people to show up. Most of the squad comes in late. That's how it happens. But, yeah, DeKendrick, I'd be curious to know, dude, have you ever participated or Rainbow River? There he is. Hey, Mr. DJ, let's bring on the weekend. Yes, sir. I'm headed to Jacksonville tomorrow for a bowling competition. Brandon's got to compete in his areas. And if we do good, then we move on to Orlando for state. So excited, man. Excited. We got grandma in town. And then Sunday is my other son's, Logan's, birthday party. He's turning 7 next week. My God, the time is going. But yeah. So it was a busy weekend for us here in the infantry house. But Dave, man, good to see you. Did you get everything situated with Facebook? Like I said, when I come back from the music break, which I'm going to pick that out now because we're just about there. All right, we're going to start off with that one. Boom, 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 boom. Blind Squad TV, I ain't got a reply back from you, bro. Also, when we come back from the break, I'll bring you guys up on the side. But yeah, DeKendrick, I'm still waiting to hear from you on that. Have you done anything with the Special Olympics? And Dave, also from you, did you get Facebook taken care of? So with that said, it's time to go over here, take our first music break of the night. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Be sure to give it a thumbs up on your way in. It helps YouTube and everything promote us so the more people know I'm actually live. Isn't that crazy how that works? And if you're watching on the replay, please, if you're enjoying yourself, give us a thumbs up on that as well. You'll be watching on both YouTube and Rumble. So if you guys are on Rumble, go on over, give us a follow, like us on all social media platforms. And with that said, it's music break time, everybody.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless. I don't want to be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. Just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. 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 Yeah, I just wanna be great.
This is a statement to appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement, yeah. There's no replacement for persistence. It's a patience, yeah. In this life, I wanna be soaring, to feel sun inside when it's pouring, and I'll fight till anxiety is boring. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. 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 Yeah, I just wanna be great.
And just like that, we're back. Netflix on that one. I just want to be great. Check them out in the YouTube Creators Audio Library. There is some good stuff. I wish I could get more. I really do got to find more, but it's just so hard. But anyways, let's go bring up the family over here. Boom, boom. Come on, chat. Welcome to the program. What did you do this week outdoors? Y'all know the routine. If you've been here, if you're not, you're new. What did you do this week outdoors? I want to know about your week. You guys are what it's all about. You know, I told you about my week. So here's what happened. All right. Going back to the bowling in the Special Olympics. So if you're new here, my kid has been practicing for over weeks. Well over a month. Okay. Break it down really quick, short and quick. We haven't had any issues until basically I've been helping the kids out. I've been coaching, you know, where I can, who I can, just trying to be a good person and help out, right? Well, there came a point where they said, parents, you're not allowed to say or do anything anymore. And this amplified with them losing my child's paperwork and requesting it 4:30 Friday night for 9 a.m. Saturday morning. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the live streams. We talked about it in detail. So basically what it led me down to was I'm not allowed to coach my child during practice, give him pointers or anything. However, again, go back and watch the programs. The coaches haven't been coaching since day one. They haven't guided. They haven't given any lessons. They haven't given any pointers. They haven't talked about the fundamentals. They haven't done anything. So then we go into competition. I have words with the coach over losing my paperwork. My son goes on to make a second place along with his other buddy, who also got us tied for second place, which was fantastic. Great day had by all. So moving forward now into practices, again, I'm not allowed to coach my child, but I'm supposed to sit back and watch nobody coaching any of the children. Yeah, one coach that walks around with a clipboard and the other one social butterflying all the parents. So, you know, hanging out with the moms and the grandmas and everybody else, they're all saying the same thing as me. Is like, there's no coaching. I don't know if I'm going to let my kid be in this next year because every game he throws this, he's not getting any better. He's not learning anything. And I agree with him, My son's not learning anything either. So I get emails through the program through a gentleman named Evan. So I reach out to Evan simply to get questions answered. Because when I was younger, I kind of helped the Special Olympics get where they are. You know what I'm saying? I participated in it way back when. And my memories of it, even though I didn't do it, because the people were back then that were involved were more handicapped than I was. So I didn't want to do it because I could compete with normal kids. And we didn't do it after that, but it was amazing doing it. You know what I'm saying? It was an amazing program. Amazing. I even remember back then as a kid, all the different disabilities and the things that they were trying to do. And they coached us. Hey, here's how you shoot a basketball. Here's how you do this. Here's how you bounce it. These are the rules. Well, I reached out to the gentleman simply just to ask some questions like, okay, am I really not, during practice, allowed to give my son pointers or coach my child? And he says, no, that's unfortunately the rules. I said, okay. And now, mind you, I'm not talking about getting on the bowling lane of any way, shape, or form. I'm simply talking about, hey, son, you keep throwing this way. You need to move a little more this way. Stupid things like that kids do. Well, I immediately get met with resistance, aggravation, and negativity from Evan. Well, sir, the way our program is run, it's run by volunteers. And I'm like, I understand that. I know all about your program, sir. I know all about it. And I explained to him who I was. I've been advocating for handicapped people my entire life as a blind person. I have social media platforms that I advocate, i.e. this one, for handicapped people to do better, to be better, right? Y'all know the deal, right? So I'm not sugarcoating this at all. I explained to him who I was. But he gets all huffy and puffy and, they're volunteers, so right? But if they're a volunteer or a paid employee, if they're doing something wrong, shouldn't it be brought up? Shouldn't it be addressed? If you're not doing the program correctly, then shouldn't someone say, hey, you're not doing it right? This is how you need to do it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and by no means was I mean or aggravated. I just asked questions. Well, this guy's getting more. The more I ask, the more pissed he's getting at me. And he goes, well, if you don't like it, you can go. You're free to go. Let me make sure I quote this correctly. Well, sir, if you don't like it, you are free to go start your own program. I said, excuse me? He said, you're absolutely free to go start your own program if you're not happy. I said, so that's your answer to a handicapped father who has a handicapped child in your program that has concerns about your program is to go start my own program rather than address the issue that I'm bringing to you. I said, sir, I'm going to go public with this at the end of the week. And the minute I said go public, oh, hold on, I got to put you on the phone with my boss. So he puts me on the phone with John. John, thank you for being a nice guy. Appreciate you. Had a nice talk with John. John, at least, listened to my concerns, heard me out, agreed with some of the things that I had brought up, but was again alarmed when I brought up the fact that I'm going to go public with my findings of this. Because at the end of this, my goal with this whole bowling thing with Brandon was to do an end of the video of our first time bowling with the Special Olympics. And it was going to highlight, his second place and his very first ever competition. And it's going to highlight everything you guys have heard me talk about every Friday for the last several weeks. Okay. And it was going to paint the program in a great limelight until losing my son's paperwork, Now we've been bowling 4, 5, 6 weeks. So you have had 4, 5, 6 weeks to find the paperwork, i.e., or tell me I can't find the paperwork. We lost your paperwork, sir. We're going to need another copy in order to bowl. We're so sorry that we lost it, but we lost your paperwork. Instead, I get a call 4:30 at night on a Friday that if I don't have this paper by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, my kid can't bowl in his very first tournament that he is super excited with. Bought him shoes, got him all kind. He's ready. Thank God I got the paperwork. Thank you for the doctors that got me the paperwork, made sure he was there. Thank you very much for his doctors group. But what was disgusting to me and still bothers me is that the quote unquote coach of this bowling team never once apologized to me or my son, his athlete, for the fact that he almost wasn't able to compete because of an error not brought on by him or us. How do you not apologize to your athlete? Show them, hey, dude, we're so sorry, man. Thank God mom was able to get that. That's all it is. Hey, we're sorry we lost your paperwork, man. Thank God mom was able to get you here because we really need you. But we're sorry, man. Are we good? You know what I mean? But no, not even I'm sorry to the parent, nothing. Still excuses up until this day. So that we're past that point. But now we move on to my next experience of calling the office just to ask questions. Sir, do you coach the kids? Are they supposed to coach the kids? Because they're not. And I'm not the only parent that's aware of it. There's 2 or 3 others in our group that are not happy because their child hasn't learned anything. So, John, let me make sure I say this right. Mind you, John, I am a blind man reading your name. John Isabella. Hey, y'all, welcome to the program. But yeah, so John took care. It's funny, John just came in. I don't know if that's the same John or not, but John actually was a very nice gentleman. Listened to me, got back with me, and today I'm happy to report the kids got coached. Especially before Jacksonville. Tomorrow's going to be a big, big day for these kids. And the atmosphere when they left was, well, at least from what all the ones that I worked with at the beginning until I was told. And here's another thing that while we're on the same time, before we move on from that topic, that apparently this whole time they need volunteers. They need help with the program. But up until speaking with John or anyone, we're unaware of it. No one stepped up and said, hey, any parents out there like to volunteer for the bowling team? Help us out. We always need help. Nothing was ever done. Nothing was ever said. Because if that was the case, I'd go and sign up before the pro back in April when I signed my kid up. Because I was a professional league bowler for 3 years. I'm telling you, you guys are learning more about your blind buddy every single week, man. All the different jobs and things I've done. I carried a 180 average for 3 years as a professional tournament bowler in South Florida. At the age of 22, somewhere around there. It was right after mom passed and dad. Oh, no, mom was still alive. So it was 18, 19. I was in the professional leagues at a 180 average. And boy, did it used to piss people off when they'd lose to me and find out that I was blind. It really pissed them off, but in a fun way. So, my wife was my son's soccer. Your wife was your son's soccer coach? Hey, dude, if she knows how to play soccer, that's all that matters. Tank Ferret. Welcome. Close enough. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. I don't like getting people's names wrong. That's one of them things where you got 50-50. If the person's going to get mad or they're going to stay happy or whatever, But I appreciate that. long as y'all know you got a blind guy on the other side of this glass running 2 computer screens, a mixing console, stream deck, and a mouse, and I'm able to still read your name, hey, we are all good, man. But I do got to ask you guys, John and Tank, what did you do this week outdoors? That's the weekly question we ask everyone that comes in the chat. So drop a comment. What did you do this week outdoors? I'll be right back. My sons are literally fighting over a penny. Oh, Lord. I could say a joke, but I'd probably get in trouble on YouTube. Mind you, it would totally be a joke, but I would get in trouble on YouTube. Fishing. Nice. What'd you catch? What kind of fishing? I love fishing. I did tournament fishing for 2 years in the biggest tournament series in South Florida. Did pretty good, too. My buddy Rainbow River in the chat, he'll tell you about that. I used to scare the hell. We're best friends with the guy I fished with, my fishing partner, Danny. And Dave will back you up. If you hear Danny tell you about fishing with me, now mind you, I drive the bass boat. So Danny has a whole different perspective on riding with a blind guy in a bass boat and fishing with a blind guy in a bass boat. He's got the funny side of it. He'll make you laugh, you know what I'm saying? But it's all in good fun because we went out there, we were safe, we had an amazing time. We placed pretty damn good both years, or all 3 years that I competed. And that's what it was all about, man. Just having fun, you know? Nice. Now, largies or smallies, because I don't know where you are. Depending on where you are in the country. I got to find me a good bass hole where I'm at still. I'm still waiting on Rainbow River to get up here so we can go to the Rainbow River. Dave, you got to get Danny, and we got to do a guys' weekend on the Rainbow River or something, man. All right, we're coming up on our next music break. What are we going to pick, Infantry? I think we're going to go with... We're going to cool things off and heat it up at the same time. Well, if you are new here, be sure to hit that thumbs up if you're having fun. I do this every Friday night starting at 9 p.m. Eastern time right here on YouTube. And, of course, the replays go on across Rumble, Facebook, Instagram. Follow us on all social media platforms. And, of course, if you have any comments, questions, concerns pertaining to our programming, advertising, anything like that, hit us up at Infantry Outdoors at yahoo.com. And with that said, we're going to run into our next music break here. For those that are new, fellas, that we do music breaks throughout. Give us a chance to clear our brains, have some fun. And remember that all these selections, believe it or not, are taken from YouTube's audio library. So with that said, it's time to get it hot and get it cold at the same time. A little bit of ice and fire right here on a Friday night, this week outdoors.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, like I wanna jinx it, baby. And twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body, your mind. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak just my mind. Oh, baby, you give me ice and fire. You gently wind the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You gently wind the rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
Yeah, told you I was going to light it up and cool it off at the same time. A little bit of ice and fire. Ice and fire upon the rhythm. Yo, let me tell them, infantry, come true. Bless up, bless up, bless up. Yeah. Bless up all my massive back in Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago, St. Kitts, St. Catherine, St. Lucia and the world. Oh, way too much radio in my daytime life. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed that track. Of course, you can find all these inside of YouTube's audio creator library, believe it or not. All these songs that you hear. That's why I'm able to play them. So with that said, welcome back on the track, everybody. Hope you're having a good night. Hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are around the world. And as always, hey, we always hope that my programs inspire someone to get outdoors. But yeah, so tomorrow's another big day out there in Jacksonville. We're going to be hanging out. I think we're doing 2 bowling events. I don't know what's going on. My wife's got some side thing going on. We got a bowl from 9 to whenever in the morning. And then after that, I think there's another bowling event that we're going to in Jacksonville after that. So who knows, you know. But, man, the kids today were just smiles. My little buddy Adrian came up, came up and said, hey, I got this. He was so happy. My buddy Daniel gave me a big hug for the good stuff he did. High fives all around. And that's what it's all about, you know. Just seeing them do better and have fun and be excited for tomorrow, you know? But, yeah. But again, the surprising part to me is calling an organization, right? And having a person who runs the organization. If you don't like it, feel free to go start a program of your own. Well, boys and girls, if nobody tells you you have a problem or that you're doing something incorrectly, how can the issue ever be corrected if you cannot address the issue? That's all I'm saying. Because I ain't here to get nobody in trouble. I ain't here to do nothing to nobody. All I did was ask a few questions. And at the end of the day, is the program right for me and my child? And if it isn't, then we dictate come out of the program. But I do know today there was a lot less kids at the bowling alley than there was the last few weeks. So, but anyways, let's move on. Coming up, April 15th starts alligator season. That's right. We're going after two big alligators. I even promised one of my son's teammates, Daniel, that when old DJ gets him an alligator, I'll call him over for the barbecue so he can come and have alligator. So we got 2 gators to get, and we are looking for sponsors for the alligator season series. So if your company, your channel, you personally would like to help out, we need pretty much everything. Bang stick, we need gator hook, all that good sort of stuff. And of course, you'll be advertised and thanked a whole lot here in the live streams, the videos. You'll get live streams up until, before hunting, and then at the end of hunting, so we can talk about and thank you properly. You'll get advertising on our website. I mean, for a few $100, your company or you personally is going to get a lot of exposure, or however you want to look at it. And just think of the video title potentials, boys and girls. Blind guy goes gator hunting. Whew, that don't get views, I'm going to quit. I swear to y'all, I'm going to quit. If blind guy goes gator hunting does not get it, I'm gonna make an interesting thumbnail. Trust me. If that don't get some views, I'm going to quit. 100%. What do you guys think? Blind guy goes gator hunting. You can watch that video? Comment in the chat. It always amazes me too with his live stream. Infantry, go early. Infantry, why do you go at 10 o'clock? Infantry, until 10 o'clock is so late. So I go back to 9 o'clock. Nobody shows up till after 10 o'clock. So to all you that are always late, you're the ones that want me to start at 9. Start at 9. Nobody's here till 10. Oh boy. So what's up, chat? What do you guys want to talk about? Put some in the chat. Put some questions. No, there ain't very many folk in here, but let's at least make it lively. It's Friday night. I got more music lined up here. It ain't gonna be a long stream tonight because I got to get up early. But we can still have some fun. Now, let me go up here because John has said largemouth only here. I live in Rhode Island. I would love to come up and go fish Rhode Island one day. Especially the saltwater. Oh, and another thing I want to mention, if anybody watching happens to be an artist and you'd like to get some music out to us to play on the program, it has to be YouTube cleared, or you got to get me what I need to clear YouTube. Because I'm not splitting monetization with nobody over their music. I'm telling you that right now. I've been in the music biz longer than most creators on this platform. I am not splitting money. That's why I use these tracks. Because what they ask is totally unfair. And not to mention, YouTube's already killing us with how much they take for nothing. Think about this, boys and girls. If you have a business, right? Or even if you have a house, a place to live, an apartment, the dwelling that you reside in, okay? If your dwelling takes 70% of your income, or your business? Would you be in business if your building took up 70% of your income right off the top and gave you 30%? That's basically YouTube. That's basically how it works. YouTube is a building in which it's an office building in which we get lease office space. Now, I don't know anywhere or any business that would pay 60-70% of their top revenues right off the top just for their office space, and that's YouTube. They take from our super chats, they take from our super stickers. So what should be considered as a gift or a tip, if you would, oh no, they tax us on that too. So, you know, I'm glad that there's other social media platforms, which, by the way, you guys can follow us across all social media as Infantry Outdoors. And check us out on Rumble. If you guys are on Rumble, come on over and check us out. You guys get to watch the replays, all the live happenings over on YouTube. So, but we are building on Rumble. So big shout out all of the followers on Rumble. We love you. We appreciate you. But yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. So chat, say something. I'm dying here. Where the hell is everybody? 9:48. On a night I can't stay late too. It's like, come on now. Ba-boom. As I got another metal melting video coming out for you guys. I finally melted down the radiators, the old school radiators that were copper with the brass tubing. Wait till you see these bars. Wow. I can't wait to pour some more of that. Now, the next one that I have after this is from those old school radiators that are copper with the brass tubings. The end caps were brass. So I have those still to melt, which will be my very first brass melting video. But other than that, that's pretty much what we got going on. We got gator season starting here soon, which will transition into hunting season, and things will start cooling down a little bit. This year has been real tough financially, so we really haven't had an opportunity to go out and do a whole hell of a lot like I want to. You know, this whole operation's funded on a disability paycheck, basically. What's left over after everything on a disability paycheck. And I'm not talking about business-wise. I'm talking about personal-wise. Like, I pay rent, bills, and all that crap. That's got to be paid. And then whatever's left over after whatever's left over, that's what it covers for YouTube. Because, yeah. Let's see what the screen says up here. You know what? Now will probably be another good time to, let's see, after this track, we're going to run away for our break because we're coming close to the top of the hour. And I encourage you guys to always partake in our sponsors and advertisers, because without them, I wouldn't be here. Not to mention the really great companies. There are people I personally work with myself on a daily basis. I speak with these people. You know, I don't bring you guys product, services, or anything unless I use them myself. So, yeah. $9:51 in the PM. All right, well, let's go ahead, run our break, because like I said, it's going to be a little bit earlier night than normal. So hope you guys stick and stay. If you do and you're having a good time, well, be sure and do this for me right here.
This Infantry Outdoors live stream was brought to you in part by water purification products, providing the complete package for all your purifying needs, including sales, installation, and services. They're fully licensed and insured. Visit them at waterpurificationproducts.com or call 954-979-5066 for pure water at your fingertips. And Mayhem Studios for all your multimedia needs. They'll give your business or organization a professional look to include videos and logos. Contact them at mayhemstudios@yahoo.com or call 479-322-0700. Add a little mayhem to your media. In association with ZW Designs. Need a website or app for your business? ZW Design has you covered. They'll get you looking professional in no time at affordable rates. Visit them at zwdesigns-agency.com or call 970-759-2739.
In today's world of technology, supply shortages, fuel shortages, and war, now more than ever is the time to prepare. Throughout human history, over 1 billion people have died from disease that would have been cured by everyday antibiotics. Over 99% of Americans do not have a supply of emergency antibiotics. Over 98% of antibiotics are produced overseas. The chance that that antibiotic supply chain could be interrupted at some point is 100%. If that were to happen, experts predict that local pharmacies would run out of antibiotics in a few weeks. The time to prepare is now. Every home needs to purchase a Jace case. If we got your attention, visit our website today at jacemedical.com/Infantry Outdoors. Be sure to use promo code Infantry10 for 10% off your order. Be prepared with Jace case.
Welcome everyone to my channel. They call me Mayhem, a nickname I was given in the Army where I honorably served for 8 years. When I joined, I swore an oath, and though I hung up my uniform a while ago, my oath still remains. I'm still dedicated to God, family, and country. The purpose of this channel is to teach you what I know and prepare you for what may come. I will not sell you fear, but will inspire hope. We'll focus on what we can control and accept the things we can't. I invite you all on this journey. So pull up a chair, get comfortable because class is in session. It's time to prepare for Tactical Mayhem.
And just like that, we back. That's right. Hey, everybody, happy Friday to you. If you're just tuning in, I'm the Infantry, doing what I do every Friday night from 9 p.m. till whenever. Hope you guys can join us if you're new. We do this every Friday night. Sit back, talk about what we did this week outdoors, and have a good time, play some music. Just enjoy each other's company, you know what I'm saying? Friday. So if you're just coming in, chime in the chat so I know who's here. I can welcome you properly. And if you are just coming in, the question is, what did you do this week outdoors? That's the question every week because it's about you guys. Enough about me. I'm just the same old infantry doing the same thing over and over and over and over. The only thing that makes it better is you guys. But yeah, make sure you comment in the chat. We're not going to be on too much longer tonight. Didn't really have much to update you with. Like I said, tomorrow's Jacksonville for the kids. That's pretty much been the whole focus this weekend. And my son Logan is having his 7th birthday Sunday, and we got grandma in town. So it's a busy night. I actually got to get out of here early so grandma can come sleep in the office. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow, 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 wow. So I'll leave it up to the chat how much longer we continue tonight. Y'all got to drop something. Because I ain't got nothing more to talk about. And if you are coming in, you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. Be sure that you're subscribed. If you are subscribed, make sure that you're still subscribed, because YouTube unsubscribes people. They unsubscribe the hell out of people. It's annoying. But here's another food for thought, right? With the whole YouTube thing. Us, the creators, get paid upon views that is solely monitored and reported by YouTube. So my question to you is, if I go into my YouTube app, right, and the front page says this video got, say, 50 views, okay? Then I click on the analytics portion of that same video, and it goes and it says your video only had 4 views. So which one am I getting paid for? The 4 views or the 50 views? Because I'm supposed to be getting paid for the 50 views. And the only people who know the truth is YouTube. So are the content creators even getting paid for the views they deserve? You got to think about that one, folks. You'll never know the real answer unless you work for YouTube. But I have to question that. If their own app doesn't give adequate readings from the dashboard to the analytics screen, well, what does that mean with my paycheck? You know? Food for thought, boys and girls. And don't forget, like I said, man, the whole paying 60% of our income, 70% of our income for rent. Basically what we're doing on YouTube. Meanwhile, we do all the work. We foot out all the money to content create, and they still want to take more than half our money. It's nuts. It's nuts. Tell you what, let's go to some Friday music, because I don't have anything to say. And first rule of broadcasting school is, if you ain't got nothing to say, shut the hell up and play a piece of music, because then you just start sounding stupid talking to yourself. So hope you guys are having a good Friday night wherever you are around the world. I hope you truly have an amazing day. Welcome to This Week Outdoors. I'm your host, the Infantry, doing this every Friday night for a good couple years now. Just coming up on the 10 o'clock hour. Vash Matrix, what's up, man? There he is. Good to see you, my friend. How was your week, and what did you do this week outdoors? I'm about to hit me a music break here, Vash, because here it is, 10 o'clock. I'm out of stuff to say. And you missed the whole thing about the Special Olympics and all that. But I'll tell you more about it when I come back. Be really surprised what they had to say to me. I reached out, and my mind went... But tomorrow's competition, and that's what's important. Got to focus on that. My son is nervous as hell, but the kids are going to do good, man. They're going to have fun. And that's all that matters. Well, it's music break time here on This Week Outdoors. Let's hit this one here. This is one of Vash and mine's favorites, so let's amp it up for you guys. A little guitar music. Little guitar action on a Friday night, get you moving and grooving. Takes me back to my nights in the bars and the nightclubs and stuff like that in South Florida. When you had a good like rock man, and the man knew how to drop a lick on a guitar. Oh man. Big up Bash Matrix in the building. Always good to see you, family. Bash says, went out for a bike ride this week. Also took the Gammo out tonight for the first time, but forgot to bring the mag. I'm so excited for you and your little one to go hunt for the first time. Don't forget, Bash, gator season opens the 15th. Like this week. Next week. So, but yeah, man, it was an interesting first part of the show. You know, you've been following along with Brandon and all this with the Special Olympics. Well, I reached out to him this week, and I got a hold of one gentleman who rubbed me the wrong way. Let's say it that way. I just called to ask simple questions. For example, if I'm not allowed, according to your rules, during practices, to give my son pointers, or if you want to call it coach my kid, that's fine. I understand that. But in all due respect, are the coaches supposed to be coaching? Because they're not. They haven't been. And basically, like what we've discussed every week, from losing the paperwork to last minute things to not coaching or giving pointers, you know, I explained it to everything. And the guy the more I was explaining it to him, the more pissed off he was getting. So he finally says to me, well, sir, our program and that program is run by volunteers. And I had to stop him. I'm like, but sir, whether they're a volunteer or an employee, if they're not doing the correct thing, shouldn't it be mentioned on how to do the correct thing? Like, I'm not trying to get nobody in trouble, but if they're supposed to be coaching kids and they're not coaching kids, somebody needs to step in and go, hey, y'all need to be coaching these kids. Put your damn clipboard down and tell your wife to stop talking and pay attention to what you're here for. You know what I'm saying? Like, so instead of getting a positive reaction or positive anything from this gentleman, instead I get, well, sir, if you don't like the program, you're welcome to go start one of your own. So I says to him, excuse me? He says, yeah, if you're not happy with the program, you're free to go start one of your own. And I says, okay, well, that's what you're telling a blind handicapped father whose handicapped child is in your handicap program, that if I have a problem, instead of addressing it, I can go start my own program. Well, when I go, this is what I said to him, when I go public with this week, I'll make sure to mention that. And the minute I say go public with it, he dropped, I need to put you on the phone with my boss. Hold on. Didn't ask me, do you want to talk to him? But no, I need to put you on the phone with my boss. Okay? So then I get John. I like John. John was a nice guy. John listened to me. John didn't get pissed as he heard things he didn't like or didn't want to hear. John listened to, he heard me out. And I'm not being, you guys know, you've been on these broadcasts every single week with me since Brandon started months ago. Okay? I've gotten teary-eyed talking over these kids and how well they've done on this platform. I'm happy for them. I want nothing but the best for them. But as you've heard me talk about every week, there's been no coaching. So the long and the short of it, John personally said he's going to get back to me, and he did. Within hours, he got back to me. He called, reached out to the coaches, and the coaches told him, well, what do you think the coaches told him? Well, we do coach the kids. It's not our problem or our fault if they don't do what we show them. So when John said that, I laughed. And he goes, what's so funny? I'm like, well, that's not the case. And I was like, sir, I have it on videotape that they don't coach these kids. And he's, oh, what? We're filming now? I was like, sir, I explained to you. I am a content creator. I film for a living. Plus, I'm a father that has a kid on a bowling team. I film everything. You don't have to, it's not that I'm filming them. I'm filming my son. But in all of the videos, you can clearly see that they're not doing a damn thing. And he's like, well, I've addressed it, and we'll see what happens from here on out, and hopefully, you know, and I was, it is what it is, but at least John handled it the right way, talked with me, whereas Evan got, like I said, the more he didn't want to hear, he even went as far as, and I don't mean this in a bad way, and if these people are listening, the coaches, look, man, I've heard you have started several programs for handicapped people. And I think that's fantabulous. I think that's amazing. I'm very proud to hear that, especially you and your wife not being handicapped yourself. With that said, again, you have to teach fundamentals in anything that you do. You have to teach. You can't let a kid keep throwing the ball in the gutter 5-6 frames in a row without stepping in and trying to help. You can't have kids walking off your bowling lanes in tears because they suck, and we have to go console our children to get them back onto the lanes. That is not Special Olympics at all, in my opinion. It never was as I remember it as a child, and I really hate to think of it as that's what it is now. But I'm not here to be anybody's enemy. Like I explained to John, my phone call was sheerly out of I want information. If this is how the program goes, then maybe I don't want to have my child in it anymore, because we're not being informed appropriately. We didn't know the rules until after our first competition, a week, mind you, after our first competition. We never heard the motto of the Special Olympics till a week after the competition. Just things weren't done right, you know. And if this is how this program operates, then by far I don't want to recommend it to anyone. I don't want to, nothing, you know. But we'll see. Today, the coaches coach. There was more coaching done today than collectively the entire season. And I'm glad to see that. That's how it should have been done from day one. And not just with certain kids, with all the kids. All the kids. And that's how it should have been done from day one. You know, and that's all I wanted to say is either they're not doing their job right and maybe you need to address it, or if that's how the job is being done and it's just kids having fun throwing balls, not learning anything, then that's not what I signed up for. That's pretty much all it was. And he assured me that, yeah, they're supposed to be coaching and this, that, and the other. And, you know, I'm going to lean on John and trust in what John told me. And tomorrow we're going to, like I said, today was a good practice. Tomorrow we're going to go, hopefully we're going to kick some ass tomorrow as a collective team. We got groups playing bowling as teams. And we have, my son, I think, is the only singles bowler. So my son's going to have to hold it down by himself, which he's kind of freaked out about. So, you know, prayers for Brandon that he does well tonight, guys. He's got a lot riding on it. But let me go over here to the chat. I don't want to leave you guys out at all. Got the went on a bike ride. Okay, actually, the little one has been declared unfit to own the Gammo and will be giving her money back with a different gift. It's mine now, I guess. Wait a minute. Hold on. Why is she declared unfit? What happened? I got to know. Come on, I'm part of this now. All right? You got me deep in the family now, Vash. What happened that she's unfit? Don't worry. Be happy. Yeah, man. Don't worry. Be happy now. For 20 brownie points, who's saying don't worry, be happy without Googling it, you cheaters? Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. You know, a song I had stuck in my head for like a week now. Now that I have all this music running in my head, let's see if I remember what the hell it was. Lord, hold on a minute. If you want to know where you can find me, yes, you can find me down in the islands, Man, I've had that song stuck in my head for like a week now. Oh, man. Come on, Bash. You ain't getting the brownie points on this one? Who's saying, don't worry, be... And if swear to God, if y'all Google it, God's gonna know you cheated. Self-harm behavior also was irresponsible and resistant to being trained with even pepper spray. 10-4. Look, man, when they're not ready, they're not ready. I understand that. Let me tell you something. When I took Brandon hunting for the first time, I was scared shitless that he was just going to shoot whatever the hell he thought moved. But he surprised me. And the fact that I got that, you guys know, you heard me talk about it. The fact that I got that boy with ADHD to sit his ass still for an hour and a half and focus on a squirrel feeder and the surrounding area, that's an accomplishment in itself, see? So I always want to say Bob Marley, but I know another guy sings it. Yeah, another guy sings it. Is it, Vash, is it just me and you today? It looks like it's just me and you in the chat. Which is kind of good because I have to go to bed early. I have to be up at 6 and on the road by like 7 to get to Jacksonville by 9. So, yeah. Plus, we got to stop for food. We got grandma going with us. Yeah, it's going to be a trip and a half. And then after we bowl with Special Olympics, I believe there's another event in Jacksonville afterwards that some of our team are going to go compete at as well. So it's going to be an interesting, long day. And trust me, Vash, that difficult teen thing, and Brandon's about to turn 13 this year. I'm worried about it between the hormonal changes and having to deal with the medications and the hormones changing what the medications have done. I'm already seeing issues with it, but it's tough. I keep saying, everybody told me, yeah, have kids. They're so much fun. You'll be a great father. Yeah. They're wonderful. You'll have so much fun. Yeah, when does that start? When does the fun part start? When they move out? Gotta love kids though, right? Gotta love your kids. You gotta love your kids. Especially if you're the mommy and the daddy. You gotta love your kids. So Vash, with that said, man, I know you only came in shortly ago. I'm gonna call 10:30 unless something amazing happens. I ain't got nothing to talk about tonight, and I gotta get up early. So, but man, that sucks. I was so excited to hear about the first squirrel and everything, and but time ain't right. Time ain't right. Especially when it comes to stuff like firearm mayhem. There he is, dude. You're like late AF. I'm getting ready to 10:30. I'm calling it because I got to get up at 6. Go to Jacksonville. But yeah, basically, mayhem. You already know what I talked about, so you didn't miss anything. I like to hear your thoughts after what you know and what I've mentioned to you, because we talked about it on the phone. But tomorrow's Jacksonville, and afterwards, which by the way, mayhem, the part you did miss, they got coached today. There was more coaching done today than collectively the entire season. So it was good to see. I'm happy about that. And tomorrow morning is Jacksonville. So say a prayer for Brandon, everybody. Wish all the kids well. Wish them to do their best. And after we bowl at one place in Jacksonville, there's another thing that we may go do at another bowling alley after that. So we're probably going to be in Jacksonville for most of the day. I told you I would be home during your live stream. I knew. But like I said, at least you already know what you missed. So you're basically coming in right on point. It's all good. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to be too much later tonight unless something interesting happens or somebody has something interesting they want to talk about. Because I really don't. This week wasn't much of nothing. It was 100 plus. We didn't go outside. We didn't do much of anything. They were working on the house here, so we kind of only had one way in, one way out. I had to lift my 13-year-old dog up and down the stairs because she can't do the stairs anymore. That's always fun. So your phone call worked. Awesome. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. Yes, the squeaky wheel. And there was I didn't experience any stink eye or my wife didn't get any ill treat. Nothing was treated differently or anything like that. So, that's all that matters. And again, I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble, but at the same time, if I'm putting in more coaching effort than the coaches, and then you tell me I'm not allowed to coach and you're just going to sit there and not coach, somebody's got to coach. That's all I wanted for these kids. Just somebody to coach the damn kids. My only suggestion for the ADHD for me is, hold on, trying to get away from meds and going to a full spectrum CBD. I also take ginkgo ginkgo biloba. Man, you're making up fucking words now. Ashwagandha. Man, I'm telling you, you're making up shit just so I look like an idiot. Thanks, Vash. No, I'm kidding. I'm only kidding. It's natural focus stuff. All right, Vash, have you ever heard of lithium orotate? That's what I've had Brandon on, and that's worked very well. So if you're still similar to him, look into lithium orotate because the one pill may do what many of those natural supplements you're taking does in one shot. You know what I'm saying? But we've had Brandon on lithium orotate year, maybe 2 years now. They're probably spelled wrong. You're just fucking with me. I know what you're doing. You're like, I'm gonna get this blind guy. I'm gonna put stuff up here to nobody. What you putting German up there? That ain't even German. At least I could read German. What the hell? Those aren't made up words. Yeah, they are, Mayhem. See, now you're just playing along. I don't like you guys anymore. You picking on the blind guy, making up funny words that don't exist. No, I'm kidding. I know they exist. I just can't say them. Yeah, he's on lithium orotate. He takes Stratera and what's the Abilify. I think that's it. Yeah, he takes Stratera and Abilify and lithium orotate. But going to see the doctor this time around, we're gonna have to change because as he grows, so does the problem, and you know, I don't want to have him on medicines, but I can't put a 13-year-old on CBD stuff, you know, especially with school related and things like that. You should try ash. What? You know what? I'm gonna kick y'all into ash. That's what I'm gonna do. You should try ashtonosh. Fucking words, English. Ashtonosha. Astonosha. Just kidding, that's a made-up word. Yeah, you should kiss my Ashton. There you go, kiss my Ashton. So, what did you do today? Fuck with a blind man on his live stream, typing in made-up words. It was hilarious. You should have been there. Oh, I love you guys, though. I do. But yeah. So a tis with a tis and a taint with a taint. And that's how it goes in the Wild Wild West. I'm very familiar with it and things like it. That's why I'm so against the pharmaceuticals now. I was on a lot as a kid. Pretty sure kids can't have CBD stuff long as the doctor prescribes or is given by a parent. I'm gonna go get the bottle to read what the other things are. All right. Yeah, I mean, again, we just got him on the lithium. The lithium someone recommended to me in hopes of getting him off of the Stratera and the Abilify. The problem with that is that all three have seemed to work, and to take him off is a nightmare. And he's not mentally old enough yet, I guess you could say, to start talking to him about having to handle his shit, basically, instead of the medicine handling it. So, but that's our hopes, is to get him off, because the pills that he's been on has stunted his growth. He's the tiniest kid in his grade. And when he repeated 5th grade, he was the tiniest kid in his grade a second time. So I'm against all that, man. I am rolling just watching you try to pronounce. Hey, I'm pretty good with words, though. Might be blind, but I could read pretty damn good. I get through this live stream every week. And I know you guys can't see it because I set it up that way, but my monitor is right here off cue. And your chat is right here off cue. So when I'm looking this way, I'm actually reading your comments. But I have it set up so that purposely so that you can't see what I do to read my monitors. But I do pretty damn good. I had a problem in broadcasting school with a teleprompter. And the way I ended up getting an A+ in my class was, I'm going to show you how. Where did it go? too much crap on my desk. I hope all is in. There it is. All right. So I took me one of these. Mayhem, that's the voice recorder you're buying, by the way. Took one of these, recorded the script, ran the mic wire up back behind my ear, shoved it in my ear. When they hit play on the teleprompter, I hit play on here and basically repeated. The teacher was none the wiser, loved the idea that I just did, blew his freaking mind because he thought I read the teleprompter, and that's how I got an A+ in teleprompt reading. Yep, now that I'm finally off them all, I can grow a beard, and I am a little smaller than my dad and mom's dad. You know, he's tiny. He's a tiny little guy. You guys have seen Brandon. Nobody believes he's going to be 13 because he doesn't look it. All of the, like, even the girls are bigger than him. And I'm fully convinced it's one of them damn medicines that did it. So, but we've been trying to get him off. It's just, you know, some things he's not old enough for, and some things I don't want to do. And like we learned early not to give him stimulant medications. And that's what stunted his growth. They gave him stimulant medications and it fucked him up. Turned him into a Hulk monster. He was like nasty, rage, anger. And we got him off of that, thank God. And his chill factor went way down. Plus, we introduced the lithium orotate, which that was a big, big game changer. But all of them combined seem to be working. However, we're at an adjustment phase where it's not working as well as it should anymore. So, let's see what it says up here. I got 4 people in the chat. I got 2 people talking. So here's the deal. You guys got anything else you want to say tonight? Anything you want to mention? I'm going to give you a moment here to comment in the chat because it is 10:30 my time. I have to be up at 6 a.m. and on the road by 7. So, unless y'all got something interesting, we going to say ta-ta for now. See you later. Hasta luego. Bye-bye. But I will wait, give the chat an opportunity because I don't want to sign off. I hate when people sign off live streams without giving the chat the opportunity to catch up. Because I know I'm, you know, mustard and mayonnaise said catch up. That's all I want to do. But either way, next Friday we'll be back here at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Another fun-filled week of This Week Outdoors. Be sure to join us for that. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns pertaining to any of our programming, advertising, guest spots, anything like that, music, whatever, write to us at infantryoutdoors@yahoo.com. And as always, if you're new and you're not subscribed, ring the bell. Become part of the fam so that you can be notified each and every time we go live, we upload, whatever we do. Ginkgo. Oh, here you go with this shit again. I knew you were going to do this to me before we sign off. Hold on. Ginkgo ashwagandha shatavari. That doesn't sound, shatavari doesn't sound like I want to eat that. It sounds like it's something I do. Shatavari. And rhodiola is what I have combined. There's Theresa, small amount of, there is a very small amount of CBD, which should be legal for him. Do you have you said it is all of those products, but what's the name of, is it one pill with all of that in it? Or okay. Telling you, you're really screwing with me tonight, Bash. But are all of those really long, messed up names you're trying to screw with me, are they all in one pill? Or you take each one of those separately as supplements? Because if it's all one pill, what's the name of the pill? Battery died. 1 sec. It's one pill. I'll write it out. Okay. Huh, we're in the Matrix now. Okay, gotcha. So I'll check it out if I can get if it's, you know, and how do you have to get it? You have to order it, or can I get it locally? That's another thing. Like lithium orotate, I have to order it off Amazon. Boom, 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 The Brothers Apothecary Clarity. Hold on, I'm gonna write that down. Hold on, Matrix. Hold on. I'm gonna have to write this on a little tiny ass notepad. I just get it locally. I'm sure you can find it online. Where do you get it locally? Do you like give me a name of places? We might have it here. Brothers Apothecary. Clarity. And a nice thing with herbal supplements is it can't hurt. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like the lithium orotate, because it can't hurt. You know, these pills, they ain't no good. We have a CBD dispensary, like where you find your gummies. All right, so it's going to be found at a CBD store or a CBD sales a place that sells CBD. Because that narrows it down. I mean, where I was today, they sell the guy I was telling you about the gummies, the $60 gummies. I saw him today. I actually saw the right guy, and I was like, "Hey, man, what's the deal with these? Because all of my viewers, we want to know, and I want to try them online." And he's like, "Yeah, no, that's the strongest shit we've got." And he's like, "The only thing with it is with any Delta product, if you do too much, you can get sick. It's not like bud." So he's like, "Yeah, man, just don't overdo it." And then he goes, it'll be good. Lithium is hard on you, though. Well, from everything that I have researched, lithium is hard on you in large amounts. Like large amounts. he's getting 20 milligrams. You know what I mean? He's not getting a lot. And we started off with like, I think it was like 2 milligrams, 3 milligrams, and we've progressively worked up to 20 milligrams. But lithium becomes harmful in large amounts, like a lot. And even then, it doesn't harm you. Man, I'm telling you, this desk is gonna. I gotta get a new desk, everybody. You hear that? The creaking and the cracking. The desk is gonna go. But one of the side effects to way too much lithium is, I think it was either bluing of the skin or bluing of the, I forget what it was. There's something to do like a pigment change and something. But again, you have to take a lot of lithium. Brandon's taking 20 milligrams a day, you know, when I really should probably have him taking 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. That way he's got a total of 40 for the day. But we've only got him, he takes it before school. As long as he gets through school, I'm great with dealing with whatever I got to deal with at home. So, but I will check in. I'm gonna look at that product you recommended. But you never answered me, Vash. Is it found at a CBD dispensary? Is that the place I need to go, or a CBD sales place? Because I'm down for anything that ain't medicine. All right, boys and girls, family of the internet. It's time for me to wrap it up. I gotta get up early. I gotta let grandma get in. She's been on the road today coming up. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back with you again Friday. I found at a CBD dispensary, but the apricot was the address on it. Well, I got the name of it, so worst case, I can find it on the internet, excuse me, and go from there. But yeah, thanks for that, Bash. I appreciate it. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. All right. But yeah, Bash, I'm definitely going to look into it, especially like anybody that has ADHD or DMDD or ODD and all that stuff. That's what, let me know. I'm dealing with it for the first time. Like, if y'all want to know what it's like to be blind, I'll tell you. I'll tell you all the time. I take the address. I got you. I can always go back and reference it. But with that said, family, thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time tonight. Like I said, as far as the Special Olympics, keep an eye out. I'm going to make a video of our first year with the Special Olympics. Good, bad, and ugly. You'll hear about it. So far, other than these few things, it's been a really good experience. It's been a lot of fun. My son's made a lot of friends, and that's what's important. So with that, have an amazing weekend, everybody. I want to thank you as always for tuning in. And as always, before I go, I hope that this and all of my adventures inspires you to get outdoors. So until we meet again, either on a live stream or somewhere in between, I'm the Infantry. Have an amazing day, everybody.
live stream was brought to you in part by Water Purification Products, providing the complete package for all your purifying needs, including sales, installation, and services. They're fully licensed and insured. Visit them at waterpurificationproducts.com or call 954-979-5066 for pure water at your fingertips. And Mayhem Studios for all your multimedia needs. They'll give your business or organization a professional look to include videos and logos. Contact them at mayhemstudios@yahoo.com or call 479-322-0700. Add a little mayhem to your media. In association with ZW Designs. Need a website or app for your business? ZW Design has you covered. They'll get you looking professional in no time at affordable rates. Visit them at zwdesigns-agency.com or call 970-759-2739.
In today's world of technology, supply shortages, fuel shortages, and war, now more than ever is the time to prepare. Throughout human history, over 1 billion people have died from disease that would have been cured by everyday antibiotics. Over 99% of Americans do not have a supply of emergency antibiotics. Over 98% of antibiotics are produced overseas. The chance that that antibiotic supply chain could be interrupted at some point is 100%. If that were to happen, experts predict that local pharmacies would run out of antibiotics in a few weeks. The time to prepare is now. Every home needs to purchase a Jace case. If we got your attention, visit our website today at jacemedical.com/Infantry Outdoors. Be sure to use promo code Infantry10 for 10% off your order. Be prepared with Jace Case.